Hello and welcome to the DxT Friday League around the US of A. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfuckers. We are at the circuit of the Americas and we are looking like we could have a penalty heavy one this evening. My phone is very loud and I just heard myself speak. Well, after an interesting race around the Japanese Grand Prix with AIs battling each other, people's Xboxes shutting down because Lando Norris DDoSing them, and then we have been crowned our first Constructors Champions of the league. But we'll get into that in a minute, as I have my co-commentator Joe is with me.
Hello.
He's the dynamic duo. This is the prime time content on your Friday evenings in the shit weather of the United Kingdom. Right, I'll go through a little bit of the driver's standings quickly. As you can see, Crob 203, the Crash Master, the Penalty King, the man who doesn't know the track limits around any track, is in the lead with 233 points in that Haas car. Then you got DxT Miles, who's had a very poor run of results really, and has dropped him right out of that title contention. He's on 182 points, 51 behind Crob. That's 2 race victories and at least 1 fastest lap without Crob scoring any points. So that's a big ass with 4 races remaining. Then you got Lando Norris, well, who's now currently apparently Gunter Steiner apparently, who's in third on 155 points. You got Positive, the Brake Check King, in fourth on 143 points. Then you got the Vape Master himself, DxT Hobo, on 115 points. Had a very shocking result last week, couldn't keep the car on track, he thought it was Jim Carner. Then you have Simseku in the Renault on 108 points. Then you got Rennie Knight on 89 points. We haven't seen Rennie in the last couple of weeks, hopefully we'll see him tonight. Then you got the Ket King, or the Ket Queen as we like to call him now, in the Ferrari and on 77 points. Then you got Jonesy 68, I know it's 69 but take away the 1 in it, on 74 points. Then you got Mr. J-Pop Diddley, the Diddley Master, in the McLaren on 69 points, who is in the lead of the 4-way battle between him, Mr. Rod Diaz, on 68 points, Rico on 67, then you got Spitfire on 66. Then you got a bit of a gap to the Attendance King, the man who loves to tell you a bit about the attendance channel of DxT Thomas, with 36 points. Then you got Effectus, or I don't know whether he's racing tonight. Is he racing? I don't know. Don't really care. He is the Dive Bomb King at turn 1. He's on 31 points. Mr. Dan Rouge, whose wheel apparently shits inside his house. Who the fuck knows about that sort of shit? He's in with 23 points. Marksy's on 20 points. Kinnear in the Renault, who's showing a bit of strong pace. Just off a podium last week. Looking positive. Maybe podium tonight, who knows. Then you got HKM on 9 points, and then Trank in dead last on 0 points. Now, on to the moment you've been waiting for, because as you know, F1 is a team game. Haas team on 392 points are your first Constructors Champions of the DxT Xbox Friday League. I don't know what they call it nowadays. Then you got Racing Point in second, 187 points behind, an absolute mile on 205. It's like putting Joe up against Usain Bolt in a 100-meter dash. No contest.
You could say it's an
Then
absolute miles between those two.
Go back in your corner and shut up until I finished. You got Alfa Romeo on 182 points with McLaren and Williams. McLaren on 180 points. Williams 178 points. Ferrari on 152. Mercedes 138. Renault on 120. Red Bull 117. And AlphaTauri dead last on 77. looking at the constructors, P2 is still up for grabs, even though the title has been finished. Right, Joe, to get you in a bit more involved with me constantly talking,
There is a
what are your
miles between us.
predictions?
Predictions. Well, Lando North, the American he is, I've got to back him for a win tonight. On his home soil, I feel like he can pull off a win tonight.
Yeah, but is the pressure gonna be too much for him, considering this is his home race?
I don't know.
Is he gonna pull Donald Trump and get absolutely swept? I mean, it wasn't a sweep, but we'll go with it.
I don't know.
Right.
He is up against tough competition with Miles just hanging behind him. Krob as well. He's showing he's not that much of a pushover.
Krob's wanting to probably secure the driver's title in the next couple of races. We probably won't see it tonight, because obviously with next 3 races after this, even if he wins and Miles doesn't get any points, Miles is still going to be knocking on the door. I mean, it will make it basically impossible, but
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it is what it is. I reckon J-Pop, he's always knocking on the door. Like, he's always positive, reckons he's gonna get P1.
I had
But we
big doubt
know
that.
what the bottle. Yeah, he's gonna bottle it like he does everything. Thomas reckons he's not gonna finish. Apparently, Lando's still in the drivers' championship fight. Are you actually?
If he is, that's rather impressive.
78 points. If he doesn't win, they're not. He is literally on the cusp. Literally, if Krob picks up a single point, Lando North needs to win every race and get every fastest lap from. Well, yeah, if Krob was to win tonight or pick up points over him, it's game over. So Lando North needs to win and get fastest lap, really. But big up the boys in the stream, though.
Yeah.
Good to see you, lads.
I better be a mod in your stream now.
I think you are. I'm
If
sure,
Lando was
I'm
a good
sure I
teammate,
made
he would take Miles out. It's kind of dirty. I could do a number one
Do a
Krob.
number one Krob. Bet you could, you dirty slut. It'll be 3 points behind Lando. You can't count.
I'm not a mod. Kinda sad.
Fine. There you go,
Hey,
Jay.
I'll get moderator of you now as well.
I bet you would love that, Lando, just so you can get more screen time. But we all know you're not getting it. Hopefully, we might actually see.
That's the biggest cucks ever. Wow.
I think the terms you're looking for is best cucks ever.
Is that a good thing?
I don't know. Probably not. I was literally just looking at my looking for my phone, realizing I was looking at it. Well, let's see what weather we've got today. Oh, why is this weather? It's dry. Cloudy
What do you
rain.
expect?
Oh, wow.
It's America.
Right, let's living in America.
We all know America's the worst track on the calendar.
Ooh, Keck's already out there. Who's following?
Rico's on the mediums, Spiffer's on the mediums, and Miles is on the mediums. Everyone else looks
Have they come out on the
softs at the
mediums?
moment. They're just sat in the garage at the moment.
Yeah, Lando North's come out.
Miles is out on the mediums, and so's Rico.
Yeah, they'll be looking for the one stop, won't they? Medium to hard.
Yeah.
Whereas,
Well, we all
like the
know
likes of Keck.
as soft to medium as possible.
Yeah, but I feel like you'd be stretching the tyres to the point where you're nigh on risking a puncture. But if an early, like a safety car at any point bails that strategy
If you
out,
think when we did our league race in USA, I did medium to soft. That worked well, and you did soft to hard.
I think stretching the mediums out early is probably better
Yeah,
than stretching
it's
the softs
the
out,
best
especially
bet.
on the weight.
Yeah. It's also
The weight of the car
yeah.
with all that race fuel, it just makes the tyre wear worse. As lock up by Keck. Yeah, I think all bar one medium runner's not out of the pitch yet. Swiffo's the only one that's left on the mediums. It's not on track. And the real question is, Keck gonna let Lando North through? Because Lando North is right up his backside.
I've noticed that with Lando North though. He does like to try and overtake you on his quali outlaps.
Yeah, he does race it like he's actually racing.
Yeah.
No, he's backed off. Is that this next lap by Keck? He's just extended out the penultimate corner. No, he's alright. Stay on board with Keck because Keck is the first car on track. Not the first car second starting the lap. So as soon as he invalidates, I will be on board with Lando North.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see how these guys take the S's, how aggressive they're going to be trying to cut those S's without invalidating. As Keck proves the point how much you can cut across them without invalidating.
It's a nice tidy lap by Keck so far. Oh, is that...
Oh,
how's
no,
that
he's
not an
invalidated.
invalidation?
He probably lifted enough, but he's probably lost a lot of time through that.
Tiny bit of a lock-up going. This is a really tight left-hand
Yeah, it's very deep into that corner.
Yeah, you want to try and brake early to try and get
Lando
the
North's
best exit
crashed.
as possible. Oh.
No, I think he just stopped.
Yeah,
He's
he
invalidated.
invalidated, so...
Yeah, it's just because he came to a complete stop, and I thought he crashed.
Massive lock-up
I mean,
by
like...
Keck into the hairpin.
Yeah, if that is the struggles of running, I guess, no ABS, really, because... Like, I wouldn't know that, because I run ABS, because I'm a bitch.
Glad we got that out in the air.
Yeah. I like my assist.
Proud
my
ABS
assist like
runner.
me.
I did try running some laps of ABS.
How has he gone deep
I don't know.
into that corner and not validated? Keck, you lucky man. He comes across the line for a 1:34.8.
Miles is also in sector 3 now on the mediums though.
Oh, Rico comes across the line with a 1:33.4, 1.4 seconds quicker on the medium tyre. I tell you what, him going off track's probably lost all that time.
Miles is restarting his lap and he's going to go across the line now to start his lap again.
Yeah, well, I'm going to hop on board with that then. Well, Mr. Rod Diaz is about to go. And Mr. Rod Diaz goes across the line to set an invalidated lap. Miles sets a 1:46. Diddley 1:33.6. The medium runners aren't looking too bad. I can't remember what a decent lap is on the mediums, really. I'm sure Miles is about to show us.
Big up Rico, yet again, in territories he's unfamiliar with.
I comment. Rico, the last time he probably got a podium, pole position, Nicky Lauda and James Hunt were probably racing. Just waiting for the Discord message. As Miles uses the wrist slowly out of those corners, as Miles goes. As he comes down the DRS straight, how late on the brakes is he going to go? Like 8 viewers on the stream apparently. Things you like to see. Very tidy lap so far. No, this is what I mean, like literally so many people are on laps. Rico's gone quicker with a 1:33.2. Rico has taken those anti-Asian pills and he is looking quick.
Oh,
Jonesy
no,
is on a 1:31.5. Yeah, but I think the soft tyre is about 1.5 seconds quicker. As Miles invalidates as he dives into the pits.
It was looking like a very quick lap too.
Right, I'm hopping ball with positive was closest name to the list. All very close to nearly invalidating their positive. Number 9 Williams car.
You can just put a Keck and not invalidate. 32.1.
Oh, positive slaps it into second behind Jonesy.
So we've got the couple pairing
with
1-2.
Hobo's invalidated. Sims now jumped in the third with a 1:33.1. As a humble HK.
Lando North is just about to start a lap as well, so I'll keep aboard with him.
Yeah, I'm going to humble with Kinnear considering he's about to finish his lap. He's going to set a 1:32.1. Puts him in second, splits him Jonesy and Positive away from each other.
Cars must be unrealistic. No way I'm this slow. Fighting talk from Positive.
You're just saying that because Jonesy's in the Red Bull. Lando goes through the S's, very tight to the curbs, not invalidating.
Oh, almost losing the rear end.
This time, I tell you what, he cut that corner. That must have been very much on the limit. I find on the exit of that corner he's just gone through, people very much extend that corner.
Yeah, I did pick up 3 warnings and a penalty just from extending that one corner of those.
God, do you ever want to stop moaning about that just because you didn't get P2? As he comes down the DRS straight, this is probably the biggest overtaking opportunities down that straight. But I'm sure we're going to see a couple of overtakes in the S's because people like to dance.
And we all know, turn 1 lap 1 is the best overtaking opportunity of the race too. As people like to do around America.
I'm surprised we've only got 16 tonight.
Yeah.
Like, normally there's like a couple of reserves. I don't think there's any reserves in tonight either. As he comes around that long right-hander, the Max Verstappen corner cut on Kimi Räikkönen corner.
Where he then had to get removed off the podium.
Oh, things you'd like to see as Lando Norris comes around the last corner, loses the rear, but he still set for 1.5. Even though he lost the rear, he still went nearly a second.
And from losing the rear there, he's probably lost like a 10th at least.
And you see Thomas is on a lap. Mr. My Xbox shuts down at really opportune times.
We watched him last race around Japan, fighting.
I think Rod Diaz just set a 33-1, or am I just smoking something?
No, he just set that.
I think my.
Thomas is locking up at every corner imaginable.
Must have locked up at Singapore.
Ouch.
Which one? Which race am I on about? Saturday or Friday? Because he locked up and hit Miles and he got spun in the first corner. As he comes around the last corner, goes very deep, nearly invalidating.
32-4.
32-4. Very quick pace by Thomas.
Thomas is showing us why he is nowhere near a championship fight.
And he also shows why he is the Lance Stroll of the pairing.
He's only there because of his daddy's money.
What, Rico?
Yes.
As Miles is actually on a lap and he hasn't invalidated going into the 3rd sector. And he's got 2 purple sectors. He's 7 seconds up on his time, which is only good enough for... Oh, I'm sure it must be more than fucking 7 seconds. Probably about 12, I imagine. I reckon you'll see Miles either put it on pole or...
second.
If not second, at least.
We all know Miles is a very quick boy.
Here we go, and Miles comes across the line, and it's a 1:30.9. 3.5 tenths off of Lando Norris.
I do feel like Lando Norris got an advantage here, that he is proper practice for America because it's his home track. Because he seems to have a lot of this.
Right, it's DxT Hobo, the Vape Master. Oh, Vapor. How late on the brakes is he going to go into that corner as he jumps the curb? Made the most time up in that corner. Yet again, the game shows the purple sector 2, which is a load of bullcrap because Hobo's slow enough as it is, plus being on the mediums.
Cobb is on an outlap as well.
On the mediums.
In sector 2, yeah.
Hobo has invalidated, so we'll hop on board with Mark. HKM and I think one of the Hasses, I think that might be Krob, are battling on an outlap. On a lap. I think you should like to see. Jonesy's on a lap. He's going through at the end of sector 2. He is 6 tenths up on his time, which is
6 tenths. Puts him towards Miles.
No, he's up on his time, or down on his time.
Yeah.
Yeah, same fucking thing. I know what I meant. I'm gonna hold the ball with Kroll, I think, for this lap. Just to see what he's got, considering he's our championship leader.
Oh, Jones has almost binned it into the pillar.
Things you like to hear. Amazing how like last few times we've had some major crashes during qualifying, and yet at the moment it looks like they might actually be behaving themselves. Going into TS is just a 17 car pile up.
Yeah, you've jinxed it now. It's going to happen. Nice turn on by Club there. And then squirrely on the exit.
No, I know what's happened. What's confused me is Marksy joined midway through, which is really off-putting because he's now a 17.
Yeah.
As Krob has invalidated already. Krob on about the track limit. No, Lando North is the pole sitter, but I want to sit on board with someone that we haven't watched
coming across the line to set a 1:32.9 on the mediums.
32.9.
Make some quicker start the medium on us.
Oh, Dan, you want to get in the pits quickly before you get DSQ'd?
He was almost as slow as Carlos Sainz in that pit lane then.
Oh. Oh, Kinnear's just jumped himself up into P3, showing some good pace yet again in that Renault car. So you've got tough form, looking quite like expected, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because we always know Lando. Well, we're just waiting on Krob. Krob's obviously wanting to start on those medium tyres. Everyone's like invalidated laps. It's amazing.
Oh, can I
think everyone bar hit.
Cut the corner though, what the hell?
Everyone that's on a hot lap's invalidated.
Things you do have to say.
I'm gonna have a hop on board with Krob because Krob's yet to set a time when he's on those medium tyres.
Into turn 1. Deeper than he did last time. Bit less squibbly on the exit though, it's nice and clean on the exit.
Yes. Is he gonna cut the S's again?
Much more cautious.
Ooh, yeah, he ran that last one very close though because you didn't get really the. Because when you take the conservative line, you really bugger yourself up for that last corner.
Yeah.
Looking clean so far, which is always a good start.
Nice and tight, compromising your braking point there to try and get the best exit possible onto the straight.
Oh. Got a couple of soft runners now. Rico's gone onto the softs. Spiffo's on the softs. I don't know whether Spiffo's invalidated. As Krob's coming around that long right-hander.
And he almost,
is he going to cut this corner?
He almost maxed the stuff into it.
Yeah, he managed to keep it clean. Is he going to extend this one too much? No, he's tucked it in.
And it's
a 1:32.2.
Yeah, it's quick as the meters runners now. Just slots in behind positive.
Not really a guy you want to be behind in that right positive.
But you know, positive is a very dirty driver.
Yeah, you know. Just make sure behind safe guy he doesn't brake test you. As DxT Miles is on a lap. He's abandoned that lap. Is he going to pit or is he going to go again? Oh, Miles, that is a...
Yeah, that's Miles' quality even now. He won't be able to get out again.
Yeah, I don't think he will either.
Thomas is on a flying lap now. Along with Spiffo, it looks like. No, yes. So Thomas is on that lap, Spiffo is closely following behind him. With Dan Roosh in between them, also on a hot lap. It's hard to tell who's on hot laps and who isn't because they do invalidate quite regularly. And Thomas is completely cut in the corner, what the hell?
I don't know watch Spiffo. Spiffo hasn't set a lap yet. Very weird by Thomas.
Thomas's quality is definitely moving now.
Yeah, I reckon with the fuel light being on, that's probably him done. So that's P8 for Thomas, I imagine, unless he gets jumped by anyone. Can you check Kobo to see whether he's come back out on his medium tyres?
He's on those medium tyres again, yes.
Rob's retired on track, maybe. No, I think that's Lando Norris actually, ignored me. The Haskar is out on track.
Yeah, Lando Norris is out on track. A very clean up by Spiffo so far. Massive lock up
as he locks up.
Yeah.
Guys at the commentator. There's 30 seconds left to qualify him. Prob and Mark's retired from the session because there's not a lot they can do now. Well, I imagine Lando Nor's pole is basically all but sorted.
He is out on another lap though.
Oh, Spiffo!
Spiffo is a 32-1.
Yeah, I thought you invalidated.
Yeah, good for a one lap stint though.
Yeah, because he wasn't going to improve that. Him going wide there wasn't going to shave 6/10 off as everyone's crossed the line. Problem with Lando North.
He's matching his time just.
To be fair, actually, I'm going to Kinnear because I want to see where Kinnear. See what he's got. In the
Thomas saying he gave up on his lap. That's why I went off track. Yes, Thomas. Save your blushes. We know you're just bad and can't keep it on track.
To be fair, Thomas, we gave up on you ages ago. Oh, here we go. Kinnear's 2.5 tenths up. He only needs half a tenth to jump miles in the second. I hope I haven't just put too much pressure on him. I hope he's not watching, because I have put a lot of pressure on him now.
Lando Norris is a tenth and a half up on his time.
I'm watching it. I'm watching Kinnear here because this could be close. Oh, that's like so validated. This goes around the last corner. What's he gonna set?
Oh, he's done it!
138.
He's jumped
Yes.
miles. Lando
Kinnear
Norris
in
looking like he's
P2.
gonna improve as well.
Rico in P5. Nah, someone else is racing for Rico. I call bullshit. He must be rushing. He's doping. Lando Norris with a 30.
Dead by Lando Norris. That is what you call a
That's
lap.
getting the 29 zone.
Rico somehow has finessed his way to P5. This is very unlike him.
I don't know what's happened between him and Hobo, but they've like reverse roles. Like normally Rico's shit at qualifying, where Hobo normally qualifies into like the top 6. And now they switched, because now Rico's qualifying in the top 5. But Hobo has gone for the mediums though. Over in P8. Both McLaren's coming in for the double stack. Things you like to see.
I think there is a benefit to sim Hobo, Rod Deus, Dan Roosh and Keck, who are starting outside the top 10 though. To be able to do whatever structure they want, maybe medium to hards, medium to soft. Easy to do the one stop when they're starting outside the top 10. Whereas everyone apart from Krob inside the top 10 is starting on softs. Who are we waiting on? We're just waiting for these two people to retire in the pits. Jacob Dibdy and Spiffo.
Yeah, no wonder Lando Nor is getting the gifts out because also, why is Japan from the Friday League only been posted on YouTube?
Was that your impression of Vettel?
Hey! Right, as you can see, Lando Nor in P1.
7/10 gap to P2.
Yeah, Kinnear getting a very last ditch effort. P2 off DxT Miles in P3. And you got J-Pop Diddley, who yet again qualifies very high up. DxT Rico, yet again with the nosebleeds. He's gonna have to get his fucking nose plugged in a minute, being that high up the grid. Jonesy P6, positive P7. Spiffo in 8th. Krob, championship leader, down in 9th, but he's on the medium tyre. DxT Thomas, the bottle job in qualifying On the mediums, also in 10th, you got Sim, Hobo, Rod Diaz, Dan Roosh, and a couple of others to round off the grid. Ignore
So,
how I missed the bottom.
positive in the chat saying you guys know it's actually the real Lando Norris. Can't be true. Because the actual Lando Norris is a very likable character.
To be fair, if you say it now, I'm Lewis Hamilton, mate. Yeah, when I'm not racing actual F1 races. I just noticed something. We haven't got a Mercedes car tonight.
Wow. It's like having two Bottas's driving for Mercedes. And they're non-existent.
So we're missing both Rennie and Trank tonight.
Oh, not Transformer.
Transformer doping in disguise. What? Marksy's already readied up, you know, not waiting around. He wants to go to bed nice and early.
So, Dankformer.
Dankformer.
It's nice to see we've got a nice little community of people coming into our stream.
Yeah, it's the Hyper Nation, mate. Hyper Nation.
So we've got Kitch. Kitch is a very, very good follower of you, isn't he? I always see him in these streams. It's nice to see.
Yeah, to be fair though, that's because he doesn't race, and I think he's good mates with Crob, to be fair.
And no one likes Crob.
Alright, let's have a look at the strategy. So soft to hard being the strategy, but as Joe has pointed out, you can do a soft to medium, which I imagine we will be seeing today. No surprise, outside the top 10, 4 of the 7 of them starting on mediums, 3 of them being Rod Diaz. To be fair, both Ferrari's gone for the soft strategy, Mark C as well. But right, Joe, predictions. Who do you think's gonna win?
From the qualifying forwards, I still gotta hand it to the home champion, Lando Norris. It's just written in the stars that
the home champion.
Yeah.
Why are we calling him that?
He's DxT Brad 27. I joined the Hyper Nation. With a name like that, you cannot.
Carry on, Joe, as you were saying.
Yeah, I've got to give it to Lando Norris just because he has got to be the home champion. He's the only person that I see winning his home race. I'd be quite disappointed if he doesn't.
Oh, Kitch. Love you, buddy.
So if I'm saying Lando Norris, who are you saying is going to win?
I reckon I'm going to go with the McLaren sitting in P4 as we speak. Mr. Diddley. He reckons he might be able to win today.
Mr. Diddley.
So I'm going to put... But, to be fair, I'm intrigued to see how Crob gets on. He's starting down in P9. He's got a bit of traffic in front of him. He's got the pace. He's also on a different strategy.
Yet again, I do have my little penalty screen up because I know it's going to be of great use today with the amount of penalties that are going to be given out.
To be fair, people in the stream, because they're watching it on my screen, they might as well keep the tyre up. At least then you can give me the penalties.
Yeah. Now reform to the grid. What's surprising to see is we don't have a little Crob at the back holding everyone up and slowing down. It's rather surprising. He normally does that.
I'll let you take this one.
Ah, the race start? I get to take the race start. Okay, right. Ooh. Right on board with Lando Norris from the race start. Would be nice if F1 could.
Yeah, no disqualification for formation.
3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and away we go. It's a decent start by Lando Norris. Miles looking down the outside of Kano has had an amazing start. Tries to slide down the inside. Oh, the 3 wide. Miles in the middle. Contact between the 3 cars out front. Miles seems to come from that unscathed.
He got slightly spun.
Oh, Diddley!
At the back.
Diddley spun. He spun off the side of Miles.
No,
Diddley is in the gravel.
you were my. Oh, Diddley. You let me down, son.
Diddley has dropped to the back of the pack. It looks as though he's got his full front wing though. Boy, was that an interesting start. Now Kano is under pressure from Miles already. Miles looking to send it down the inside even before the straight. They go side by side off of the exit. Both absolutely using all their to fight for this early track position. It's just like Lando Norris just run away with it.
Yeah, as I say, I can see Miles going back. As the Alfa Romeos are fighting in the background, you have Hobo and Rico side by side, building that Alfa Romeo wall. Yeah, they are really just... Okay, Hobo's now playing as the blocker. Probably up for the P5, I said for him to keep an eye on him because I knew he would be not hanging around. Marksy making the move on Dan Rouge. Dan Rouge goes around the outside of the long right and he goes wide as Mr. Montiaz now looks at the inside. The fucking thing's messing up.
Yeah.
Lando Norris apparently.
Oh, I hate that. Cheers, Cody's. We cannot see who is fighting who.
HKM's in the pit, so he must have picked up damage. As you can see, Keck must be getting frustrated being behind the elders in the Alfa Romeo. Imagine having two Kimi Räikkönens in the Alfa Romeos.
Rico's already got 3 seconds. It's only the second lap.
Christ alive, man. I tell you what, those Alphas have got a massive train behind them.
They are holding up half the pack at the moment.
It is like watching two elderly people drive down a normal B road. Fucking slow and not going to the speed limit. As I can see in the background, Mr. Rod Diaz creeping up behind. Okay, the leaderboard's actually. We've had no dive bombs into. This train's going to be interesting.
Yeah, because Rod Diaz is looking to put pressure on Marcy, but then ahead of Marcy, there's just 3 cars that's just getting held up behind. You can't really even take a ride in one of these trains because you're all just slipstreaming the DRS and off each other.
Yeah, you're all using the same sort of power.
Yeah. Lando Norris is lapping to try and pull away.
Marksy, I think, just... Well, you got Thomas all over the back of Positive as they go into turn 1. Are those softs starting to go off? No, Positive's got wing damage. Now has Positive picked up the wing damage.
Thomas has slipped on Rico. Rico is now on the back of Positive.
Oh, the big thing we have missed is Kinnear has got past DxT Miles yet again.
Oh, Rico just went into the back of Positive. It looked as though he's lost an end plate.
Yeah, it's massively.
Yep.
As Miles has spun! Miles has spun!
And rejoins. Oh, just Rico, another 3 seconds.
Diddley getting 3 seconds as well.
Sumseki just went round the outside of Miles. Miles has almost clattered into the back of him. Rod Diaz just sent it.
Oh! Marksy's spun as well.
And Miles has lost the rear end as well. Diddley's after P13.
Not the start that he needed. I think you might be... Well, I suppose if Lando Norris wins this race, he keeps the championship alive. If Krob does win this race, it is game over. Well, if Krob outscores his teammate, it is game over. As I reckon we'll see Rico pick wing damage.
What I did miss is Diddley picked up a 3 second time penalty and all that kerfuffle.
Brad is telling me to tell you.
Yeah, I see that.
Check Discord. As another penalty is picked up, as you can see, the people that have sustained wing damage are in the pit. Tell you what, this battle for seconds hotting up between Kinnear, Jonesy and Krob. Krob obviously starting further down.
Hobo has dropped off the back of Thomas a lot.
Sims all over the back of Spiffo as well. That DRS is roping him in.
Crob is on the back of Jonesy and Kano, which is going to be an interesting three-way fight. So they're in a little DRS train, this battle for second now. Jonesy is almost classed as the back of Kano very late on the race. Have we actually got any battles unfolding at the moment?
Got Spiffo going right up close behind Keck.
And just behind that, Sim Seiko and Rod DS are going at it as well.
Miles is in the pits. Crob is right up the rear of Jonesy. Oh, Crob, that move! Oh, that is actually a really good move by Crob. Jim only partly caught it on camera because the broadcast.
Yeah, Crob doesn't have DRS now, does he?
No, he would have been in front, as you can see. Jonesy's not looking to attack him, no. Thomas is not that far on the road. Miles has got 3 seconds. Just going for bad to us for the Racing Point driver.
It's on 6 seconds as well.
Well, Mr. Rod Diaz, Spiffo and Sim are going to go 3 wide. Spiffo's the latest on the brakes. He gets both of them in that one corner. And there's Mr. J. Pop Diddley, I think. Yeah, I got that mistaken. I got the McLarens mixed up. This battle for P9. Crucial 2 points in the constructors. Now, is Jonesy going to make an attack on Crob? I think he's too far back.
Yeah,
yes, he is.
He's just staying
there. Problem is, at this point, the softs are going to start tailing off. As you can see, Spiffo is all over the back of the Ket King. Spiffo, being patient. Rico and Positive having a little battle.
He's lost the rear end and lost 2 positions with it.
Oh, it's been a very good day for the McLaren drivers so far. It's both of them spinning within 6 laps. It's a good battle between the Ferraris and the McLarens, really. Oh, I think that's Marksy running in the final sector. Yes, it is. Lando Norris absolutely running away with this. It's going to be a very interesting internal battle for this driver's title. Here we go, as we go down the straight, this DRS train. No one's really going to gain an advantage because they're all on the softs, so it's not like any of them are running mediums. But as you can see, the front McLaren and Ferrari going side by side through the sector. Oh, was there contact between Mr. Rod Diaz there? I don't know whether Diddley and Rod Diaz made contact, but Rod Diaz lost the front and went onto the grass. Now, are we going to see a Vettel and Leclerc battling it out, or are we just going to see team orders coming into play? Deal Rico's made the move on positive. He's now up in the P13. Ooh, lock up there by Keck. Rico, 3 seconds. Full course, safety car is Jonesy. Jonesy's off.
Jonesy's DNF from it. Oh, it looks like he's lost it off of the S's. Guess that is a victim of the tyres wearing out.
Right, I'm gonna hop on Dan Rouge and see the carcass of Jonesy on the left hand side.
Yeah, it's quite far on the left as well.
Yeah, and he's also facing the wrong way. Well, at the moment,
This-
is that going to allow
This could favour the
Lando
soft
North?
runners. Pin for
Well,
hards
it's going to
now.
favour Lando North because if you hit into the softs now, or hards even, well, to be fair, even then, you could. Well, I don't know, because it's going to be interesting. Because, like you say, people could pit for hards
Yeah.
now. But
A quick penalty update. Hobo and Rod Diaz and Miles all on 3 seconds. Diddley, Keck are on 6 and Rika's on 9. Other than that, that's all the penalties you've got so far.
you're right, Lando North's diving into the pits. Oh, here we go. Rob, he's going to get double stacked, no matter whether he likes it or not, which is going to allow Thomas, maybe Hobo to... Now, how many positions is Crob going to lose out on? Crob onto the softs. Oh, we're going to see 2 stoppers now. We'll see mediums on at the end. Crob very lucky not to lose out in any positions. Maybe other cars in the pits got held, I don't know. Joe, real question is, are the mediums going to make it to the end from there?
Oh, I wouldn't say they would be able to take the medium for 20 laps. That seems quite extreme.
Very extreme indeed. Then we have got a couple of runners going on to the hards, which is what you said was going to happen. Miles has gone on to the hards. Maybe the rain might come in, that's why people have paid for...
Is there going to be rain
Softer
towards the
tyres.
end, or did you just
No,
say it was overcast?
I'm just being... It's just overcast, I was just being hopeful. Don't burst my dreams like that. Oh.
Quite disappointed we've not seen some drivers come to the chat whilst they're under safety car conditions.
You know,
Mid-race talk.
very-
Oh, Keck's flipped at 3 seconds under the safety car. It brings his total to 9 seconds now.
just checking the Xbox general side. The Xbox general chat is just as boring as on the stream.
Josh Jones is saying RIP.
Yep. Hopefully Brad might still be in the stream.
Nope, he's a spin. Oh no, he is. Oh, there, yeah. Jonesy equals Muppet. Yes, that is true. Jonesy does not know how to keep it in a straight line and ended up facing backwards off of the S's. Can we comment on the fact that Lando North's trying to make music with his gearbox?
I don't think he's that good driving a Red Bull in real life.
Right, go,
Hey, Brad is there.
go on board with Lando North. He's making music with his gearbox for us to all
Yeah, I
listen
know.
to. He's got a C63. It's not really the equivalent of an F1 car.
Did he steal it is the real question. I know you Bridport / Bedminster a lot alike.
Don't gotta call him out like that.
I fucking am. I think it was shit. To be fair, Kinnear's gone on to the hard.
Yeah.
He's going to get absolutely swarmed by the cars behind him on the soft start.
Whilst we're under safety car, do you want to talk about the fact that Sergio Perez is now a Red Bull driver?
Yeah, I still think they should have Le Mans started it, so
Yeah.
people run to the car and whoever hopped in it first
Pe-
gets the car.
People are saying that Albon's a reserve driver, so there's still a chance, but is there really a chance for him to come back into the fold? We do know that
Yeah,
Red Bull team is.
You say that though, but remember Ocon when he was at Racing Point and he got dropped and he was just like an understudy at Mercedes, and now he's back at the Renault team, and then he got podium at Bahrain.
When is Albon going to get that opportunity whilst being in the Red Bull Young Driver program? He's up against all these other talents.
If Perez has only got a 1-year contract, it's going to be up at the end of the season, and then whether they'll renew it or not, because you remember Perez would be 31, 32.
It depends who they want in that seat as well.
Albon's got age on his side. That's the big factor here. Albon's got age on his side, and
safety car is
do
in
the
this lap
testing
as well.
Oh, just when we were getting onto the good stuff. Let's see how slow Lando Norris is going to do it. Sim's got a 3-second time penalty under safety car conditions.
Hobo is bolting, Lando Norris bolting.
Say what?
Krob is looking at the inside of K now.
Yeah, I told you Krob would. If we got up the inside, watch this, here we go. Yeah!
Absolutely sending it.
I got out on TV pot. Oh, Rico's lost it on the last corner though.
You're hopeful Diddley is the P6. Granted, he has got 6 seconds done.
Oh, come on. Come on, Diddley. Pick up the dick.
Miles is going side by side through the S's.
Oh, I missed. Oh, and there's contact between him and Keck.
And Keck keeps it in front, and Keck is now behind Miles.
No, Miles. Yeah. Oh, as you see, Hobo and Diddley going side by side. Oh, Hobo's gone into the back of Thomas. He's entered his fellow DxT member. That is not allowed. That's an abuse of power being in DxT like that.
I do not remember that in the initiation.
Oh, Thomas has got inserted there.
Hobo is missing his end plate now, so he's gonna struggle.
I'd see Hobo pitting for the hards now. You lose so much time going through the S's being that slow. As Miles is now up into P11 on those hard tyres. Thomas is all over the back of that Renault. I told you that Renault was going to get absolutely swarmed by the soft runners. Hobo's gone very wide as my man Ned Flanders, the Diddley, is up in the P5.
And Hobo is, yes, as you were saying, is bitten.
Yeah, you just lose too much time for, we've got Thomas. Well, Kano looked to actually block off the inside line on Thomas there, but Thomas was nowhere remotely near. So is Thomas going to try and go side by side here?
Hobo is on the hards.
Yeah, that was always going to happen. Let's be honest.
6 seconds.
That's going to hurt his penalty, his podium hopes. Tell you what's positive had a bit of an issue there as Swiffo went past the car.
Rico is now on 17 seconds of penalties.
Rico's now got a 5-second penalty as well, speeding in the pit lane. I'm going to see on ball with Thomas here as he's coming up to the back of Kana on those soft tyres. Kana's going to the left. Right to the left. Take it back now, y'all. One dive bomb this time. Yes, there we go, Thomas. Things we like to see is Thomas lick the stamp and send it to P3.
Miles is making quite good progress now. He's up to P9, 1.5 seconds off positive now.
Yeah, he'll close that up with positives on 6-lap old hards, which means his tyres are fresh. And you know the pace Miles possesses is always going to keep him in the fold. Quite interested in this Haas fight at the front because obviously they're on the same tyre. They're going to probably pit around the same lap. Positive picks up a penalty.
We've got two.
Not be able to keep on track.
We've got two very different stories between teams. We've got the two Hasses fighting in the front for P1 and 2. And the two Alfa Romeos
at the back
with combined penalties of 20 seconds fighting at the back.
My pick is all over the back of that Renault. Time. I can't hope Krob wins just because of the simple fact that you said Lando Norris was going to win. I just want to see my guy get on the podium. Oh, 6 seconds away from penalties. Looking a bit slim.
Thomas is an outsider here. Because he is in third. He's 3.8 seconds behind Quad.
Yeah. As Miles is all over the back of... Williams.
Is Diddy going to make a dive bomb? Oh, he's looking to send it. He sent it.
Cool. There was a bit of contact. He's going to have to let the position go back to as Miles goes up past positive.
No way down.
Ease.
He's looking to the switch back just as he get the traction on it.
Oh, here we go. Miles has made the move. I tell you what, that's brought Rod Diaz into that fight. He's now within DRS range of the 2 cars in front.
I can see Diddy passing Kano down this next straight now. All over the back of him.
I don't know, who's got it better. Kano's got the better exit there.
Yeah, and he's also going to keep the position unless we see another hopeful dive bomb, which we don't.
Was there something to...
Crob, 3 seconds!
Oh, there you go, Crob. Game changer. At the free yellow flag, Keck in the pits, retired.
Oh, would I love to be in that party to hear Crob get a 3-second time on.
Oh, this extension is bullshit. I didn't go off track. Just my car was in a different postcode, it's fine. As you can see, Diddley is all over the back of him.
Practically pushing him through every corner now.
Here we go. There's not a lot of ERS on both cars. I tell you what, Kano gets these exits, doesn't he, every time? Like, it's literally the difference maker. Oh, it goes around the outside. Hello, welcome to. Oh, there's a lot of contact there. Yeah, a lot of wheel banging. Oh, as the Renault goes back up the inside. Diddley's gone for the switchback. He's lost the rear though. Oh, there's an end plate. There is an end plate. Off of the Renault.
Oh, that's unfortunate to see.
I reckon he'll come to the pits now for the mediums. Got to.
Yeah,
Got to.
he is.
I tell you what, I know my strategies. To be fair, the only battle really is... I tell you what, Spiffo's made an appearance. Where's Spiffo come from? Spiffo's just like now in that battle with Rod Diaz and Diddley for P4. Miles though, only 1.8 seconds behind that fight.
What's interesting to see is Thomas is two seconds off of Cobb, but Cobb's also picked up a penalty quite halfway through the race, so it'll be interesting to see how this battle develops between those two. Spiffo's also catch up to the back of Rod Diaz. He's a bit of a DRS range. Could we see him having a go? Oh, yellow flag.
Spiffo's touched the grass. And, yeah, Spiffo touched the grass.
Spiffo's
And
round.
and just locked up and just went spinning.
Oh. Boy, we're only on lap 15. HKM 3-second time penalty. Rico, what I forgot to mention, is now on 20 seconds of time penalties. He is very close to doing qualification.
He's gonna, yeah, but he's gonna have to serve one when he pits again because he's on the softs. As Kana in just a turn 1 up the inside of HKM. Only real battle on track really, apart from Mr. Rod Diaz and Diddley, but they've been battling for the last 20 laps.
Rico,
another 3
my
seconds.
God.
How many penalties is it before DSQ?
I think it's 27 seconds. That's it, or 25.
What's that coming over the hill? It is a DSQ. Hobo makes an overtake into the hairpin.
It's kind of different
For
from
the
what you'd
DRS.
expect, though, because you'd have thought the more experienced heads would avoid penalties on this track, but apparently not. The most experienced head of them all is on 23 seconds.
Just comes to show being old isn't always positive.
Rod Diaz.
Rod Diaz, 3 seconds.
He's now on to 9. But Diddley ahead of him is on 3 seconds less penalties.
Well, I think Thomas is probably settled in for, what was it, P2 now? P3?
Yeah.
Maybe P2. Again, Miles has got back into the fold here. He's now 6 tenths off of Mr. Rod Diaz. Oh, we're starting to see those mediums go off and the hards coming into their own. The thing is, you got to imagine what is the gap between him and the leader? 16 seconds. That is definitely over a pit stop.
Yeah.
So when the Haas is coming to pit, you're going to have Miles probably take the lead.
And he's
As Miles has to go around
on
the
the
outside.
hard, yeah.
Mr. Rod Diaz. Mr. Rod Diaz defending valiantly, but it is no good against the pacey Racing Point. As he has Mr. Diddley in his sights. As Spiffo has made an overtake going down the DRS straight on Simseku into P8. I am struggling for the energy to carry on the commentary.
I agree.
I'll be honest. I'm very tired. They needed to fucking bring these races forward, man.
Start petition for Hobo to bring the races forward.
How's Miles not with DRS? He's inside the second. What side of BS is that?
Big locker for Miles, just trying to chase him to Diddley.
Miles is now 6 tenths off of the back of Diddley. We will probably be seeing an overtake into the next corner. Not into the next corner, at the end of the DRS show, but Diddley has got double the ERS Miles has, which he'll probably try and utilise down the straight. But he doesn't. Just really not allow Miles to go on the inside. Not one to pass up an opportunity. Old Miles. Oh, young Miles. We now have.
That's very true.
We now have a has 1-2 and a Racing Point 3-4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Once I caught a Spiffer alive. Thomas picks up a penalty.
It's a big change.
Lando not into the pits. Going for the undercut on his teammate.
Suppose
we'll see him onto the mediums.
Yeah, we could take softs to the end. No, he's going to mediums, yep. Play it safe. As you should.
To be fair though, yeah, but he would need to pick for the mediums anyway. He started off with softs.
Yeah.
Whereas Krob will probably pick for another set of softs now.
Miles is now net P leader, but Lando North just comes out a car between them.
Lando North. Let's see how this battle develops. So obviously he's going to be on the fresh, quicker tyres, but Diddley's still holding on to the DRS, which is going to support him through this straight. Real question, is Diddley going to try and battle Miles?
I'm not expecting to, Hobo, 3 seconds. But Lando would want to get. Oh, He's absolutely sent him, chopped off Miles' wing. And Miles
and then he's just returned the
back.
favour.
And Lando slips it inside of both of them.
Lando Norris just gone.
Bit of dirty play
Thank you very
between the
much,
two
lads.
drivers there.
I literally just clicked off of that because I assumed no one was going for anything. As Krob's got a penalty from cutting across the track. What actually happened?
Well,
Because I literally went to go look at the Kana battle.
Didley sent it from a mile back, chopped off Miles' wing, and then Miles decided to send it up into the next corner.
That's going to be interesting because literally Lando Norris is just going to run away now because they are going to be struggling through the S sections as Krob has come out in P6 on the soft tyres, made that P5 as he makes the move around the outside of Rod Diaz into turn 2. Now, are we going to see, what is it? Well, Krob's got 6 seconds worth of penalties.
Yeah, it's going to really come back and bite him.
I think Lando Norris probably sealed this win. So I don't think the softs are going to really gain back the 5 seconds or the 4 seconds that he needs to get to Lando, plus the 6 he's got to get separated from him. To be fair, Diddley's going to have to be thinking about pitting in a minute. 10 laps of mediums, they ain't going to go another 9. Even you're not that good at tyre wear, Joe.
Yeah.
You're gonna do that. As you can see, Rico in the pits. How many penalties is that man on? 18 now. He served 5 seconds of those penalties. As Krob has made light work of Diddley because I'm really starting to lose my concentration and my attention span is becoming as much. Oh, Miles, 3 second time penalty.
3 seconds. He should defend against Krob with his wing damage as well.
Oh, Thomas in the pits. Where's Thomas going to come up to? The overcut was not the one. Because now there is 2 cars between him and Krob. And it is more than 3 seconds between them. Lando Norris being the only man on track, bar Spiffo, to not get a penalty. Spiffo is always a man that doesn't really pick up any penalties.
No,
I like Spiffo for that.
He's always consistent.
Yeah, he's just had a couple of mistakes today, which is kind of sad really, because I think he'd probably be in front of Thomas, I think, with the spins that he's had.
Yeah.
As Krob is all over the back of Miles, I think Krob's going to make the move into left-hander. Oh, what a shit view of that, so I'm going to have to go TV pod.
Oh,
the left-hand side.
Krob, yep. Down the inside is easy as you would like it to be.
Yeah, it's one of his Miles really battling him because he got 6 seconds worth of penalties each, but
he's on the much quicker tyres.
He's on the softs. Yeah, he's on the softs. Miles is on 11 lap old hards. It's just.
I think Rod Diaz can smell blood here though, with Diddley having wing damage.
Yeah, but Diaz has got 12 seconds worth of penalties. But Thomas is the one that I think that's going to probably try and get both of them down this straight because he's had an hell of an exit out of that penultimate corner. So slow concept. Thomas is
making a move on.
Got Mr. Rod Diaz.
Is he greedy?
Oh no!
Thanks, better over
I'll
it.
tell you what, I think that was probably the right idea because you might as well just wait for the next DI straight. He's just going to have him this lap.
Yeah.
As it stands, the driver's title will move on to Mexico next week. Lando Norris keeping the battle alive by the skin of his teeth. Oh, here we go. Almost around the outside of Italy. Making a fucking meal out of it though. Anyway, he's only got 8% of VRS.
Rico the fastest that. Don't expect that to stay though.
I don't know. I really don't know on that one because you got to think how many people got left the pit. I think the medium runners might try and stretch their stints out now. Very surprised if you see any of the
Did these pin?
any more of these guys. Oh,
Got a
tell a
5-second corner cut of penalty straight up.
change as well. That's going to bring Kane up past and Sim, I think. Even potentially Hobo.
Yeah.
Not really a lot going on, really. You got Thomas coming up to the back of Miles. It's about as much as going on. It's like Japan all over again. It's just gone dead. It's a dead race. Thomas is now within the armrest range of the car in front.
Miles is his teammate. Ooh, this is going to be interesting.
Positive 3
oh
seconds.
no, Miles is pin.
Miles in the pits.
As soon as we get a nice battle, pits. HK in 3 seconds.
Miles with a front wing change as well. Sims all over the back of Miles, but I don't think that's going to last too long. But I'll hop on board with it for a bit. Oh, he's going like a freight train.
Hobo 3 seconds. So far, the Alfa Romeos combined are 30 seconds of penalties.
Yeah, but to be fair.
There's the point of showing by the two Alphas to be fair this race.
I tell you what, the gap between Krob and Lando North is closing because Krob is now only 1.7 seconds behind him. Oh, nice. Don't know, I might just check the stream chat, see whether there's anyone in there. Because struggling to keep my wits about me. Who have we got in the stream? Sadly, no one. We got Diddley catching up the Hobo for P10, the last points finish. Both on 12 seconds worth of penalties. This is gonna get tasty for the last point. Who currently holds fastest lap?
Rico, I think.
Yeah. Imagine that's going to change any minute now once Miles crosses the line as Jacob goes. J-Pop goes around. Oh, he's gone down the inside actually of Hobo into P10. Now who's just got DRS because they were side by side? Hobo has. Imagine Hobo's not really going to put up much of defence. Miles is starting to carve his way through the field, trying to regain as many points as he can. Joe, are you able to check how many warnings Lando Norris got?
Who one Lando Norris got? He has got 2 warnings. He just picked up a second warning.
Ooh.
Spiffer's in the back of
Thing is, looking at how it's going to run at the moment, if we were to finish as we are now, Mr. Rod Diaz is going to drop, lose 2 positions, because, who is it? Swiffo's still currently penalty free.
Yeah.
But how long are those mediums going to hold on for? How many laps did you take your mediums for?
I think I took them to lap 18 while I put for softs.
Oh, Thomas is here. Hi, Thomas. Wait, Thomas, you're racing?
Yeah, what the hell? Thomas, carry on racing.
Thomas is that board being 8 seconds behind Crob, but 11 seconds in front of him.
Okay, someone come join us in the chat.
Well, at least he's kind enough to do so, as Miles is everything positive, as I'm not watching, because, you know, what can I do when they come for you bad boys? Oh, we got a nice little battle there. Who's that? Spiffo's picked up 3 seconds. Oh no!
Massive lock up by Spiffer there as well.
Yeah. 2 laps to go. And as it looks like Lando Norris is going to win his home GP. Well, 2 laps to go, 3 laps to go even. You know, my brain's just shutting down at this point. Rod Diaz, 3 seconds of time penalties, that's not going to help him. He's only got 15. Going to lead him to massive openings from the other drivers. Tasty battle for P6 going on track. Don't know whether penalties are really going to affect it. But I mean, Positive's going to lose out the both of them at this rate.
Yeah.
Thomas, you're not bad, mate. You're literally sat in P3 just cruising at the moment. Cruising down the street in Mass 6, but bit of NWA, you gotta love it. I don't know who's in the stream watching, but I imagine this is quite boring.
Yeah.
Prob, Hobo, Thomas, Positive, Lando Norris. Silly name, apparently.
Fair enough.
Positive another 3 seconds, that's not gonna help him, that's probably him demoted. As Spiffo's looking like he could be on the attack. As Lando Norris picks up his first penalty.
He couldn't make it the clean sweep.
Shame Crob's shit enough to shit that actually have penalties. Obviously would have been interesting. Oh well. As we're on the second to last lap, Spiffo is now inside DRS range. Ugh. Well, whilst we're on this fucking quiet note, I know after this there's only 3 races left, but I imagine season 2 of F1 2020 DxT Translation Friday League is sign-ups are probably open, as Miles is all over the back of Rod Diaz as I say this. Miles, I'm trying to plug the league, can you just wait a second? As he gets the move done, and I doubt he's going to be challenged back.
And that is kind of satisfying, the fact we've got a 1-2 and then a 3-4 with the teams.
How cute. The thing is, it's going to stay that way because Rod Diaz has got about 500,000 seconds off of penalties.
Still not as
I
many
was
as
saying.
Rico. Crob, another 3
Crob,
seconds.
3 seconds.
Just think, if Thomas didn't come in the chat to talk, he could have been on the back of Crob.
Yeah, to be fair, if Crob somehow picks up another penalty within the next lap, Thomas might actually get him. But as I was saying, season 2 will probably be, the sites are probably live as we speak. So I think if you go on the Codemasters forum, there is a link to the Discord, or if not, please get into contact with DxT Hobo. That is his game tag on Xbox, or you can try and get hold of him on Discord and come join with this high level commentary that definitely does not get bored when it's like 11, half 11 at night, you know, past my bedtime and all that. But yeah, come join the fun. I think they're looking to start a second tier, because I think we've got a fair few reserves, as Hobo picks up another 3-second time penalty. The alpha penalties are picking up. Gotta love it. As Sim overtakes Hobo into P10. As I hop on board with Lando North, because Lando North's come through the final sector.
Yeah, you gotta give him some.
Yeah, I've tried to avoid it. I'm sure we're going to get it in the chat. He's going to give a mental like, oh! As he does come around the last couple of corners. Man, I think the only time he's not been first is when he took that second pit stop. As he goes around the second to last corner, the Lando North is your USA Grand Prix winner, keeping the title fight alive with his teammate Krob in P2. Has 1-2, gotta love it. As you can see, DxT Thomas is coming across the line in P3. Only 3 seconds off Krob. Miles in P4.
Italy's made a move on Spiffle on the final lap. It's worth nothing though, because he has got 9 seconds more penalties than him.
Miles in P4. Then you've got Mr. Rod Diaz coming around the final corner. Italy's just picked up another penalty. I imagine that is soon the change. Kana comes across the line. Jumps Mr. Rod Diaz into P5. Positive. Oh, Spiffle up into P5. Kana P6. Rod Diaz P7. Positive P8. Italy P9. Sim P10 getting the last point. You got Hobo P11 with about half a dozen penalties. Van Roosh in P12. Coming across the line. Rico. Oh, the last car on the track to finish. Yep, there we go. He's in the chat already.
Yeah.
Screaming yes.
If we are going for chats to drive of the day, the 2 suggestions I would say are DxT Thomas and Spiffle. Thomas in that race gained 7 positions up onto a podium post.
Well, Krob also gained a few positions as well. You got to remember that he started in P. Yeah, to be fair, he gained the same amount of positions as Thomas did.
Krob also picked up 6 seconds of penalties.
Yeah, to be fair, I don't know where Spiffo started. I think Spiffo started must be around P5.
Well, he said he gained 3 positions.
Lando Norris suggesting he gets given to Krob. I'd tell you what, it's probably between Krob and Thomas for me. Because Spiffo gained what, 3 positions? I don't know. I'll let you have the decision on that one. P9 to P2, yeah, but Thomas got P10 to P3 as well. Who you reckon then, Joe?
It's difficult now because we've got a fan favourite. Well, by that I mean his teammates trying to force him to get driver of the day. But then we've also got Thomas who beat out his teammate for the first time in forever. Only picking up 1 penalty compared to Krob's 3 penalties. So I think if we're giving it to someone, I think we have to give it to Thomas for his podium place. Only picking up 1 penalty over 28 laps, which is a huge, that's a huge thing to do around America. So I think the driver of the day, I think we have to give it to DxT Thomas for today.
Yeah, some solid reasons behind that. Positive coming up with that we sound much happier together. Yeah, when we were broken up, I was in a bad place without him. He's my light at the end of the tunnel. This man.
I feel so touched. I'm gonna cry.
No worries, Hobo. Anytime, mate. It's just, yeah, it is what it is. It's literally so fucking tired now. Well, that has been the USA Grand Prix around the circuits of America at the DxT DxT Friday League.
It is
Your
DxT
race winner
translation.
Lando. Oh, is it? Fair enough. As Lando Norris wins the race to keep the driver's title alive, moving it on to Mexico, but only gaining 7 points. He's now needing Krob to basically not finish the rest of the races now, which is a bit of a tall order considering how consistent Krob's been on the podium. Good podium for Thomas after sadly losing. Well, his Xbox turning itself off last week, and then his AI battling another AI. Yeah, Merry Christmas, Hobo. Well, we got a break now for a few weeks, then we're back at Mexico. Hopefully you'll be able to join us. It'd be nice to have everyone in the chat again, you know, Hyper Nation. But yeah, I'd like to say thank you for my co-commentator, Joe.
Yep,
Always a
thank
pleasure
you
to have
too
you, my
as
friend.
well.
Well, I think now that is near to, I feel like that is probably a good time to sign off because it's nearly the morning. And thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us, and thank you and good night.